Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rajai Ahmad Zainal and my meter number is CN19082. Today I would like to present about our practical lab 6, which is about boiler. This is our teammate, which is Nasrullah, Aidil, Tadisia, Linda and myself. Boiler, sometimes known as steam generator, which is a device used to turn liquid into vapor. Boiler is made of a furnace where fuel is burned and heat transfer surface for the water that is the combustion product heats and a compartment where steam may build up. There are two main types of conventional steam boilers, which is fire tube and water tube. The comparison between the water tube boiler and fire tube boiler is water tube boiler has higher operating pressures, secondly higher temperature output, safe dependable design, precise fluctuation handling, superheated steam generation, fast heat recovery and better turnaround. For fire tube boiler is compact construction, efficient straight tube design, lower total cost of ownership, easier access and maintenance, good load surge handling or pressure, and lastly is simple operation. This is the boiler that Utashan Plant Cell use, which is fire tube boiler, and the specification of this boiler is the working fluid is steam and the maximum allowable working pressure is 10 bar. Design temperature is 250 degrees Celsius. The boiler weight when dry is 3,940 kg, and lastly the fuel used in this boiler is diesel. Our objective is to define the type and specification of boiler used in Utashan pilot plant biodiesel, and secondly is to calculate the efficiency of boiler and fuel volume usage of boiler before and after running. The procedure that have been taken care is firstly is identify the practical task requirement. Next, identify the related knowledge in boiler operation and efficiency. Next is identify for the related electrical equipment and power consumption of boiler, such as feed water pump, fed fuel pump motor, fed fuel pump motor, and exhaust fan. And then fulfill the requirement of personal protective equipment, which is PPE, record the initial fuel level, start up the boiler operation through several steps as follows. First one is opening all related fuel and water feed valve boiler system, turn on main power supply boiler, select the appropriate mode on operation, start up burner, monitor activities until the generated steam reach at desired operating temperature, which is 8 bar, then transfer generated steam into plant process. After that, gather and record the data for steam outlet flow rate of fuel consumption. Next is analyze the collected data for boiler efficiency and energy cost saving. Then assess and identify an alternative or other improvement measure to determine the best technical for the boiler. Next, examine maintenance and energy cost saving practice. Then factoring in current deficiency and future facility requirement for boiler. And lastly, analyze the better way to supply and use boiler. Our observation is the most crucial aspect of running the Utashan biodiesel plant might be characterized as boiler operation. This is because utilizing a well-insulated steam pipeline allows the transportation of produced steam into plant processing area. Lastly, there are no unusual or loud sound at the transmission line, which will serve as further evidence that the process of transmitting steam is not leaking. This is the result they obtained after gathering data, and cost for blower burner is 13 ringgit 14 cents, and diesel burner 2 ringgit and 92 cents, oil preheater 8 ringgit 76 cents, Exhaust fan, 3 ringgit 21 cents. Pump for chemical tank, 1 ringgit and 8 cents. Suction pump is 4 ringgit 38 cents, and field water pump is 6 ringgit 42 cents. The total of all of these is 39 ringgit and 91 cents for 8 hours per day. And this is the result of calculation, which is about the boiler efficiency and steam, which is the boiler efficiency is 87.32% and the steam is 58.53 kg per hour. Discussion. The deep understanding about standard operating procedure of boiler operation in terms of startup, operating and shutdown operation. Site monitor the pressure level from time to time and report to instructor if there is any abnormal situation in boiler operation. And lastly, avoid hand contact with face, eye, mouth and body during chemical handling in chemical lab. The conclusion is the goal of the practical task is to identify the type of boiler in the Deschamps boiler pilot plant and market. Site to identify the related mechanism in boiler operation, to use the related theory and technique in energy and cost management in boiler operation, and to successfully apply the learned knowledge of energy management of boiler operation for cost effectiveness. Lastly is the efficiency that was achieved is 87.32%. The result demonstrates that Deschamps Boiler was operating at its best capacity. That's all from me. Thank you.